Bitter gourd, also known as bitter melon, bitter cucumber, is a vegetable with many names. Welcome to the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Enyonam. We are all the way in the Volta region in a district called Ketu North District in Marflis Trust Ghana Limited. Today we find ourselves in vegetables or exotic vegetables that are purposely or solely grown for the European market. It is exported to Europe. The agronomist will be joining me to explain more about these vegetables and its export market. How can a farmer who is aspiring to become a vegetable market exporter out of Ghana tap into this market potential? There's a lot more to come after this commercial break. My name is Anyanam. Please subscribe to my channel, share the link, learn something, and also let somebody get inspired. I'm going for a quick breather. When I come back, Salifu or Sule, he has many names. He will be joining me to tell me more about Bitter Gourd. For now, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hello and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Enyona. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to our channel. But this is your first time, please share the link and also subscribe as well. Our focus today is on Bitter Gourd. Yes, last week you saw an interview on rich gourd or Turia, but this is also a family of the rich gourd or Turia family. This is called Bitter Gourd. Let's learn a bit more about these vegetables and if it is something that would interest you to venture into. Standing next to me is Fuseni. He is an agronomist here in Marflis Trust Ghana Limited. He will be telling us more about this leafy vegetable. Fuseni, thanks for joining me. Briefly, when we say bitter gourd, what are we talking about?
Okay, bitter gourd is a kind of vegetable that is grown in part of Asian country like India. India they call it Karela, and it is medicinal. Right. But we, got it into Ghana here because we feel like okay, it can also help people because it is, medicinal. Right. And it's just a leafy vegetable like cucumber. Right. Yeah. But yeah, this one is different from the cucumber. And then we also have it in the different form. For this one you have seen here, we have them also in green, like the rich gourd. Then we have some that we call alligator, looking at the appearance in the skin. Yeah, but this is also another variety of it.
Okay. Yeah. Now, bitter gourd. Yeah. Where do you get the planting materials from?
Okay. I think sometimes we import them. Okay. But sometimes we get it maybe from our we have people who are like VPEG.
Breed it for you.
Yes, like VPEG like this. We get some of our seed too from that place. Okay. If not, sometimes we import them.
How many acres of bitter gourd farm are we standing here?
Okay, currently we have 15. Okay. Yeah, which is matured for harvesting. Right. And we have like another 5 acres which are like baby now, they are coming up like a week old. Yeah, so that we grow them in batches so that we not get short of it because of the market situation. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Do you nest bitter gourd before planting?
Okay. If you want, you can nest them. Okay. But again, it takes a longer way. Okay. But you just plant it directly. Okay. Then they are good to go.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of soil is good for planting bitter gourd?
Okay. If you have sandy loam soil, you are good to go. Okay. Yeah, well drained. Right. So you don't have waterlogged, to have neck rot problem, other things. If not, sandy loam soil is okay for them.
Okay. Yeah. So when you have your seeds, how deep do you dig the ground before you actually plant?
Oh, I think 5 inches down is okay for them.
And how many seeds do you drop in?
Oh, I think 2 to 3 is okay for it.
For one?
Yes.
Okay. I realize that per hole. Yes. I realize there's also distance in between the plants. Yeah. What should be the distance and why?
Okay. Look at the way they grow. So you have to trellis them. Sometimes they grow, broad. So because they have to give them, some maximum space so that you can walk in to do your harvesting and all that. That's why we give them, a lot of space. So the space at least 60 centimeters by 30 or by 45. You are good to go. Okay. Yeah.
And I also realized that you have bamboo and you have rope that they grow, towards that direction. Yeah. Why do you do it that way?
Why we do that? We have to, trellis them. Okay. Because of the quality. Right. If they're also on the ground, we have worms that can easily get into it. Okay. Yeah, so because of the quality and then the fact that they can get easily infected, so we have to hang them so that they will look neat for us.
Okay. Yes. Now I realize that with the bitter gourd, you see some flowers, tiny flowers. After growing it, at what point do you see those springing up?
Okay, this takes let me just say 50 days to 60 days for you to start harvesting.
Okay.
So maybe within your 45 or your 30 days, you should start seeing the flowers.
Okay.
Yes, and then the following week,
Right.
then you start seeing the fruit come out from the flowers.
Okay.
So the flower will drop off, then the seed will, the bitter gourd will develop from the
The
flower.
flower.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So averagely, how many bitter gourd is on one plant?
Or you can get at least up to 20 in the
Wow.
plant. Yes, in the
20
plant.
of this.
Yes, in the
Okay.
plant. But get that it doesn't, come just within one harvest.
Okay.
No, it comes,
Bit by bit.
yes, yes. If not,
Okay.
within a day, you can get up to 10.
Okay.
Yes, in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it fully matured within 50 days, you mean?
Yes,
Oh.
I mean, I'm talking about its lifespan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then maybe within that, you start harvesting.
Okay.
Yes, from planting to 50 days, you start harvesting. Okay. If not, it takes 80 to 90 days for it
to fully,
yes, fully
okay.
done harvesting.
Okay.
Yes.
So how many times do you harvest it
Oh,
when it starts?
in the week, you can harvest like 4 times to 5 times in a
Okay.
week. So it means every 2 days
You have to
interval
harvest.
we harvest. Yes, depending on the demand.
Okay.
And how the market, the consumer need it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the length of this?
What in this? I mean, five centimeters or 5 inches to 10 is okay.
Is it consumed in the local market here in Ghana?
Okay. This one not quite a lot. Some of this we export it, but most of the doctors who knows the value of it, get it, to grind it up and mix up with things, and then
they drink.
Yes, you just drink.
Okay.
You bring it up.
So a kilo. How many of this make up a kilo?
Oh, okay. I think you can 5 of this, depend on the size.
Okay.
5 of this
makes up a kilo.
Yes.
And it's sold for how much? In case I want to buy just 1 kilo for my medicinal purpose.
Okay. Right now I cannot give you a specific amount of it.
Okay.
Because things keep on, increasing.
Changing.
Yes, changing and increasing. If I have to say, okay, this one good for 1 CD, I'll be lying to you.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it depends on the season and then the demand of it. Sometimes the demand can come down. If you can get say, okay,
but
25 CDs or 20 CDs.
Okay.
Yes. If not, sometimes the demand you can just go up. Then you can get up to 50 CDs. So
okay. And do you grow all year round bitter gourd?
Yes, we grow all year round.
Okay.
Because we are supplying to people and they need it.
Okay.
So if the moment we break up, that means they will go to somewhere else to get it.
Okay.
That means we will lose the customers.
Does it like more sunlight or more rain?
Oh, it's kind of a warmer, temperature, kind of a crop.
Okay.
So sun, yes, but not too hot.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
But it should be grown on warm. It cannot be grown maybe in a temperature where they record negative degrees and all that. No, it cannot. Yes.
I've seen some of the leaves turning brownish and all that. Why is it? Is it as a result of any disease or is that normal?
No, sometimes as you start, because this one we started harvesting since last month. So as you harvest and go, those that are down, they wilt off. That is how they go.
Okay.
Yes.
What are some of the good agronomy practices that I have to do if I settle on bitter gourd?
Yeah, your land preparation is very important. Because with everything, you get your land preparation done, then you plant your seed very well according to your planting distance. Then you get your fertilizer. If you have a farmyard manure and then you incorporate into the soil, you are fine to go. Okay. If not, you have to make sure you get fertilizer, ready so they can grow faster. Then they give you more yield. Okay. And then you also have to, watch out for fungi disease. Yes, and then some pesticide. That's all.
Is it a capital intensive kind of farming?
Oh yes, I mean with 1 acre you get at least 4 to 6 tons. Okay. No, it's
from
not
1
small.
acre.
Yes,
4 to 6 tons.
Yes, and maybe your inputs and other things it gets a little that you have to apply, and that is all.
Okay.
So,
but is it profitable as well? Because if you tell me it's capital intensive, then I'm also thinking about my profit. Is it profitable?
Oh yes. Let's assume because now that we have things increasing up, inputs and other things increase up. If not, maybe first with 1,000 CDs you could grow an acre of it. Yes, and then you could at least end up to 3 or 4,000.
Okay.
Yes, for that. But now that we have inputs increasing day by day, sometimes that's why I said it's capital intensive. Okay. Because you bargain for 1,000 CDs, you get to the market like you have to go for 2,000. Okay. So sometimes you have to consider those things. If not, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So for how long will you harvest bitter gourd for before the plant would stop?
Yeah, actually? I think within harvest like from starting to finish the 1.5 months. Yes. You can go every 2 days interval. Right. You can harvest. Yes.
Okay.
up to 1.5
What
years.
happens to the leaves after you are done harvesting? Do you burn them or you leave them to rot and then you
It
actually mix it with the
it
soil? How
it,
do you do it?
it is a bad agronomic process to burn something. These
Okay.
are residues. They go back to the soil and
Okay.
then add fertilizer to the soil. So
Okay.
we plow them back to the soil
Oh, okay.
and they are good to go.
All
Or
right.
we sometimes we use them to
Mm.
prepare compost. Yeah, because we
Mm.
have a deal, we just gather it up, then we dump it into the pit, then we add our stuff, and
Mm.
then we get our compost out from it. So we don't
Okay.
we don't burn it.
Right.
Yes.
That's the word of an agronomist. It is a bad practice to be burning your farm. It's not good. You rather leave it to rot a bit and then you actually mix it again with the land or the soil whilst you're preparing to replant something else. My name is Enyunam, and if you just tune in or if you just join us, if this is your first time on this channel, it's the Ghanaian Farmer YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share the link with somebody. Let a friend, a family, brother, sister, let your husband or sister learn something about agriculture. It's worth your time and investment, but you have to do it right. And thanks to Fuseni for taking us through how to plant bitter gourd. I'm sure if you're back home and you have a small portion of land, you can actually try your hands on it. And the outcome would give you the vim to do it on a bigger scale. But for now, let's take a bit of walk in the farm and let's see what exactly we're explaining. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.